the second edition. It's the second edition of the For the Love of DeFi Zero Academy, and I'm just going to be taking you through um, everything the academy entails, literally. But before I do so, I just want to say I'll start by saying that the journey to success is not a convenient journey. Whatever you want to become successful in would require you practice certain things. Those things are the fundamentals, the pillars that hold the building of success. Basically, things like discipline, consistency, they are things that you will need to practice if you're going to be a successful person in anything you do, in any of your endeavors. Look at all the people who have become successful in the world today. You know, people who are fulfilling their purpose, people who are working in their calling, so to say. There are people who have practiced these key things I've said. They are disciplined people, they are consistent people. They are people who do not give up in the face of challenges. And so you would need to build this for yourself as character traits. You need to build these things for yourself as
If you
habits.
request for seat, they'll give you seat.
You will
But
need to,
any limit of seat that can enter, that's
you
what
will
they'll
need to build these things for yourself. Please keep yourselves muted. You need to build these things for yourself if you're going to be successful. Yes, I know a lot of people have heard about cryptocurrencies, they've heard about blockchain technology, they've heard about DeFi, and so on and so forth. And they see it as a get rich quick scheme. The truth is, blockchain and cryptocurrency or Web3 is not a get rich quick scheme. It's something that requires your commitment. It's something that requires that you show up consistently every day. It's something that requires that you are disciplined in how you approach things, and much more. You're intentional about it. And so I'm going to be talking about for the love of DeFi and FZA, what we want to achieve here at FZA. Let me see if just a minute, please. All right, so let's get started. So for the love of DeFi, I'm going to share my screen now. Just a moment. Please confirm if you can hear me again.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I'm awesome. Sorry, somebody is no. Tell her in a DM. All right, so yes. Okay. Share my screen now. Can you see my screen? Awesome. So we say at For the Love of DeFi that we are crafting the future one tech talent at a time. We are crafting the future one tech talent at a time. So For the Love of DeFi is a virtual community, a virtual Web3 community where we help people get onboarded into the Web3 ecosystem, build their careers in the Web3 ecosystem, get them to learn about the Web3 ecosystem, and get them to grow in their chosen career path in the Web3 ecosystem. So basically everything we do is around Web3 and blockchain technology. So we say that we are building the next generation of tech talent in Web3 because we see that Web3 is the future of the web that we have today. And most of the tech talents that we have in the world would eventually get onboarded into Web3. And so what better time would it be for anybody than to start, building a career in the Web3 space than now, because we're still early and Web3 is still gaining, sorry, pardon my voice, massive adoption in the world, at large. Do you understand? So people are adopting Web3, governments have been fighting to regulate it, but yeah, with more regulation and adoption, Web3 is positioned to be the tech of the future. And so just like you had people learn web development, product design, UI, UX to build websites and build conventional fintech applications, conventional SaaS products and BaaS products. People will be building on Web3 very soon. Many builders will be on Web3, which means that we would need a lot of talent in the Web3 space because we will need more developers on Web3, we need more product designers on Web3, we need more writers on Web3, we need more social media managers on Web3. And so it's important that we start educating people about the Web3 space, how the Web3 space works, the core concept of the Web3 space, and how they can leverage on the opportunities in the Web3 space as talent, in that space. So what we focus on FTLD is building tech talent, and building tech talent will mean that we take you through the various aspects of Web3, with the various aspects of DeFi, blockchain, cryptocurrency. We take you through the various aspects. So in this academy, which is an arm, a product of FTLD, like a community oriented product, where we get to reach our goals and, fulfill our vision of equipping people with skills in the Web3 space. The FZA is just one of our products. And so in FZA, we have the general classes, of course, where we'll be teaching everybody, literally everybody, about the Web3 space, what the Web3 space is. There are various blockchain organizations as we know it today. There are decentralized exchanges, centralized exchanges. We have DApps, we have NFTs, we have DAOs, we have different, we have blockchain organizations like blockchains like Solana, Tron that you're hearing about, Thorn. We have Depin, we have Cosmos blockchain, we have various kinds of blockchain. So you're going to be learning about Web3. Everybody will get, except those in the DeFi track who will go, in depth on DeFi and DeFi research. Every other person here will have an overview about the Web3 ecosystem and how it works, literally. Okay, so you get to see what Web3 is and the various organizations of Web3, and how to maybe create a wallet, how to write a smart contract, a simple smart contract. We're going to teach you that. So we're just going to give you an overview of DeFi Web3, how it works, and then we'll go into our tracks. Okay, so for the chosen tracks, the tracks that you selected, we have community management, we have uh, design, we have digital marketing, we have web development, we have DeFi. And so from the third week, everybody will go and focus on their track. Now, I'm good. Aside the fact that we're going to be having, what's it called? We're going to be having an overview, general classes, general Web3 classes. We're also going to have what we call career based courses or classes, where we take you through soft skills that you should have that will make you excellent, because we structure the FZA in a way that we're not just attending to your technical skills, but we are also attending to your soft skills. your collaboration skills, your adaptability skills, your ability to function in teams, and your ability to build your own personal brand. Okay, because we know that what makes an excellent freelancer or what makes an excellent tech talent is goes beyond his technical skills. You can have technical skills and nobody knows about you. You can have technical skills and you have poor work ethics, right? And having the technical skills is not enough because there are other things around your skill set. There are other things around your skill set that would enable you, you know, that will enable you work as one who is excellent. So you have a comprehensive training in your various tech skills. You have hands-on projects and mentorship. So we collaborated with a couple of blockchains like Alio blockchain will be coming in. We'll have a hands-on, you know, practice. There will be a workshop for those that will be coming to our space, the concave. You'll be there, but for those that are joining us online, you watch what's going on. So we ensure that as much as possible, you have a very engaging experience all through the Zero Academy. So you have career development and networking opportunities. We have a group of facilitators that are working with us, that are partnering with us for the FZA. So we have people who will be coming in to teach. I'll not be the only one teaching, of course. We'll have people coming in to teach during FZA various courses in Web3, various courses in career development, various courses in your selected track. Okay, so we have live training sessions and we have self-paced learning models. So all of the classes will be recorded so that you can always refer to them when you, because we'll have assessments and everybody will be um, put into groups and your groups will have names. Okay, so you have assessments and you have groups, then you have our live event at the end of the FZA. The FZA graduation will be grand. You will get your certification, and physically those that can join us here in the city of Uyo, you can travel down to get your certification. We'll have like a party during the graduation and you get the opportunity to work for different brands. Now SMC DAO, the founder of SMC DAO, Mappy, has told me that they are hiring, you know, for the various roles they have available. Then Clever is also hiring. Persistence is also hiring. So various brands that we are partnering with are hiring talent, and they said they want to hire our FZD participants that perform excellently. So for these brands, you get connected to job opportunities because we're going to be connecting you with job opportunities. In the FTLD community, we share job opportunities in our job openings topic on Telegram. We also have a Discord channel where we will be sharing job openings. So we will teach you how to apply for jobs, how to build a resume, how to pitch yourself to various brands. So you get to get hired after the FZA. So we are not just training you, we're literally giving you everything from the technical skills to the soft skills to, you know, opportunities in the Web3 space. We're taking you through that journey in the space of 2 months. I think that is what celebrating, guys. I think that's what celebrating. That's what celebrating. Can we have just a few? Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. That's what celebrating. So we ensure that we structured everything out in 2 months. You should have a good, you know, grasp of Web3. You should have a good grasp of, you know, soft skills and business development skills, as well as personal branding and resume building, you know, skills, right? So if you want to know where we are coming from, why you should trust us to take you through this journey, FTLD has been here for the past 3 years, and for those of you that heard about us this year. You must have heard about us from the Innovate conference that we hosted. We were the FTLD community was founded in 2021 by myself, and we started by just being an airdrop community where we share airdrop opportunities and people get to do airdrops, and all of that. But we saw that airdrops are not sustainable. Okay, yes, while you make a lot of money from airdrops, they are not sustainable because there are seasons where airdrops will not cook, so to say. There are times where you will not have anything to do. Airdrops will not pay. It's not every airdrop that will pay. Sometimes you do so many airdrops and only one will pay, so it's not sustainable. And I can't really say that we'll continue to do airdrops in the Web3 space for a very long time. I feel like strongly that people will begin to implement strategies that will take the place of airdrops very soon. And so, if you are just focused on airdrops while you make the money, the truth is, long term, you will not, it's not a sustainable thing. That's why, aside doing airdrop, we encourage people to have skills. Okay, and so that's why we transition from just an airdrop community to a community that focuses on skills and career building in Web3, because your career or your skills is something that will always provide for you. So career building or developing skills is something that is more sustainable than airdrops. That's why we chose to focus on career building and Web3 education. Okay, so we over the years we've impacted over 3,000 tech talents. A lot of people, will reach out to me and they say, "Oh, I got a job through one of the classes you took. I got a job through one of the tea parties. I got a job through one of your live sessions. When I was listening to you, I got an idea of what to do and this, and I did it." And let me just say this: it's one thing to learn, it's another thing to practice, because many of you will be learning stuff here. Be sure that you are practicing the things you learn. That's number one tip I'll give you. If you have all the knowledge but you implement nothing, you will have no results, because knowledge is not enough, right? Knowledge is important, but knowledge is not enough. You have to go beyond just knowing to doing, right? Go beyond the place where you are learning about Web3 to the point where you are practicing, you are engaging, right? Try out stuff. The things that you'll be learning here, the alphas that will be shared here, try them out, because that is where you become a person that has results. So the 3,000 people we've impacted, there are people who have literally taken our words and ran with our words, implemented the things we've taught them, and gotten results from them. We have so many community managers who sprung out of the FTLD community. We have ambassadors in the Web3 space who sprung out from the FTLD community, and lots of them today, they are hosting events, they have their own communities, they are doing big stuff, and we are affiliated with them. So the community has impacted a lot of tech talent in the Web3 space, and it just falls with our mission, which is to empower potential innovators and leaders in the space. So our key products are our tea party that holds on Thursdays, our trek event that holds on Tuesdays, and the FTLD Zero Academy and Innovate Conference. Innovate Conference, we had Innovate 24 this year, over 2,000 participants, and over 10 partners, joined the FTLD Innovate Conference. Next year, we're going to be having the Innovate 25 conference, and this time around, it's going to be much bigger. We start planning in the month of November, and we're hopefully, honestly, hopefully, you get to join us in the FTLD team. The idea is that we onboard some of you as our interns, we onboard a couple of you as our contract staff, so that when we have contracts for marketing and stuff, we can employ you guys. Aside the fact that we'll also be giving you, opportunities to work in the space. So these are just, promises that we are making, but we are looking for the best of the best talents in the FTLD FZA. This is where we find the best hands and we onboard them to join our team. So we're looking out for you guys, and we are honestly wishing you the best. We are praying that you're consistent. We are praying that the FZA Academy is not something you just start, but you also finish. Because many people will start this course and will not finish. It's not swear, it's just the truth. Many people will start, and after week one we will not see them again. Many people will start, and towards the end they will give up. So just, I hope you decide not to give up, no matter how tough it becomes, for you in your track. Okay, so if please pan for me to the next slide. Okay, next slide after here. I think I've gone through this one. Okay. Okay, I've gone through this one as well. Thank you. So the structure for the academy, I've explained it earlier. The structure for the academy, I've explained the structure earlier. That you're going to have 2 weeks of learning Web3. Everybody's going to learn Web3, the core concept of Web3, the various organizations in the Web3 ecosystem. You're going to learn it in 2 weeks. Okay, so we'll have 3 classes every week: Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Was it? Please remind me. When did we select for the classes? Sorry, please. For the general classes. We can see your screen, or we can see everything you're doing. I think you should stop presenting because we can see your screen. All right, thank you. So let me just say that we're going to share basically everything regarding the structure on the Slack channel. So everything is going to be happening on Slack, not WhatsApp. If you are tech talent, you must master tech tools. Nobody uses WhatsApp for businesses or products, tech products today. You use platforms like Slack, you use Google Meet to have meetings, you use that you use tools, AI tools to record meetings. So I think there are things that you need to start mastering now. Don't use WhatsApp for your class. We're not using WhatsApp. We are using Slack. So if you've not learned about Slack, and don't wait for anybody to spoon feed you, please. Don't wait for anybody to spoon feed you. If you don't understand something and you learn about it during class, go and search on Google. Go and search on YouTube how to use Slack. Go and search on YouTube how to use Telegram, how to use Discord. Do the extra, because if we keep waiting for people to give everything to us, we will not go far. We have to take our lives in our hands and be responsible for ourselves. So ensure that, yes, while you're learning, you are also doing your own personal research. You're also practicing what you learn. You're going the extra mile. Be that student that goes ahead, that does the most. You're doing the most not for me, you're doing the most for yourself. Okay? Be that student that learns more, that goes beyond the scope of the class, to go and see what the tutor is saying, to go and research on what has been taught. Because this is what will make you excellent. This is what will make you pass with flying colors. So the structure is going to be, sent to you on Slack. Please be very attentive. Be active on Slack. For the next 2 months, be active on Slack as much as you can. It's going to run, we try to make it gamify the whole process so that teams will be competing against each other. And if your team wins, you get to win a prize money. on the prize money because our partners, we are still in talks with our partners. But there's going to be a prize money, and it could be as high as 50,000 naira for a team of 5 people. So there's prize money, there is the learning process, there's the parts where you get to collaborate with teams. There's quite a lot of things that you will enjoy from the FZA Academy. We put this together. We've been working on it for the past 2 months to ensure that you have the best learning experience ever. So when you refer to the FTLD Zero Academy, it is something that excites you, and it can serve as a reference point for many of you, in your career. So we have the onboarding call today, and our live training sessions will begin on the 9th of September. And then we're going to have our midpoint check-in on the 21st of September. We have the live training, the second phase of the live training go on the 23rd of September. And then project management and evaluation will be happening in between classes. You'll be put into groups and you build a project. You'll be put into group with a web developer, a graphic designer, a Web3 enthusiast, or a Web3 or a DeFi person. You'll be put into group with a community manager, and you'll be told to form a project and pitch your project. So people will buy into your project, people will want to invest in your project. That's why you should ensure that whatsoever project you are launching is sustainable. It's a good idea that is backing it. Okay, so you have a project, you have project presentation as your final assessment. Your project presentation, we're going to teach you how to build a project, the project development, what it entails, how to build a brand, the various skills that are required in building a brand. You're going to learn about it. And then you have your graduation ceremony as well as your award, presentation. So we are going to have various categories of awards, the best team awards, the best student awards. We're going to have various categories of awards, and your awards will come with money, right? Your awards will come with money, and you also get the opportunity to be featured on our website, the FTLD website, if you do well, or you'll be spotlighted by the FTLD community if you do well in the FZA program. So I'll give this opportunity for people to ask questions. If you have any questions, you can raise your hand. You can raise your hand if you have any questions. People are still joining the call. You can raise your hand if you have any questions, please. Does anybody have any question? You can type your question. You can type your question. Okay, I want to believe that I was clear enough. That's why people don't have question. Okay, Victory. Victory, you can unmute yourself.
Okay, good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. My question is if the live sessions will be recorded so like we can go back to it when we want to.
Yes, I said so. All the sessions will be recorded, so you can go back to it. Like this session is recorded because people are still joining the Slack channel and stuff. So all the sessions will be recorded. Anybody else with any question? Okay. If there are no questions, Ebenezer, go ahead and ask your question. After Ebenezer, Nonso will ask. Ebenezer, ask.
Okay, good afternoon, sir. So thank
Yes.
you for the opportunity. I just wanted to confirm what's the time for the classes? I had Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturday, but I did not get the time.
Yes, we're going to communicate the time on Slack. We're going to communicate the time on Slack. We'll communicate the
Thank you.
time. All right. Thank you. Somebody asks, what is the cost for enjoying these benefits? You see, the beautiful thing is we made the FZA Academy free of charge. You're not paying a dime for everything you learn. You're not paying a dime. Why? You can't imagine how much it has cost us to put this together, and but we made it free of charge. This is us giving back to our community. This is us giving back to our community. So it's totally free of charge. All we are requesting from you is join the classes. Don't be late for classes. Ensure that you are in all the classes. It's discouraging if we're bringing in facilitators, we're bringing in what they call idolos in the Web3 space, and you're not in class. And they are sharing tips about how you can make money, how you can build your portfolio, how you can build your skill, and you are not there. I feel like that is very painful and unfair. So join the classes as much as you can. It's free of charge. Okay. On your query, Justice, please, you can go ahead. Ask your question. Justice.
Okay, yes, good afternoon, sir.
Yes, good afternoon.
I wanted to confirm, is there opportunity for more persons to onboard the FZA? Because some of my community members, they some of and they just got to hear about it and they are asking if there's an opportunity to register, sir.
Okay, I think this is something that we will have to discuss personally. I'll have to discuss with and the rest of the team to see if we can onboard more persons, because the onboarding process has been quite rigorous. So we'll just have a meeting with after this call, then we'll get back to you, Justice. Is that fine?
It's fine, sir. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Any other questions? I'm seeing people typing. Good afternoon, sir. Please, can community management person also have opportunities on other Web3 classes? No. If you choose community management, we suggest you focus on community management. Now, the reason is many times people do not get to become experts in one area. And at the FZA, we want you people to become experts in a particular area. And if you're going to grow, it should be that you are growing in line with that career path you've selected. We don't want you to do multiple things, because I say, and I learned from someone, that the secret to effectiveness is selectiveness. You have to be selective. So if you're going to become a master in one thing, it's going to help you, because if you try to do multiple things, you might not be effective. If we give you assignments in graphic design, give you assignments in community management, there's every tendency that one area will suffer. So it's just like they say, you can't serve two masters, right? So we don't want you to go through that challenge. That's why we encourage all of our participants to ensure that they focus on one track. Okay, one track. What time of okay, so we'll tell you the schedule for the classes. The time, we'll share it on Slack. So everybody look out, be very attentive on Slack. Like, ensure that Slack is pinned and you're getting notifications from Slack, because I won't tell you the time. I can wake up in the middle of the night and drop a task. There are going to be tasks every Friday. We're going to have our live sessions. Just know that these 2 months will be very engaging for you, but it's very necessary. Link to Slack. We shared the link to Slack in your email. If you've not gotten it, reach out to me. I'll share it. Can I change the course I registered for to another one? I'm not so conversant with Slack, so I would like to. That's why I said earlier, whatsoever you're not conversant with, go and learn on YouTube. Go and learn how to use Slack on YouTube. On YouTube. Or I will ask Eno will share a tutorial on how to use Slack on the general page, so that you can watch. Everybody can watch how to use Slack. So go and learn how to use Slack. Very important. Because if you got a job and they invited you to Slack, You will not tell your boss, I don't know how to use Slack. You will learn. If you don't know how to use Slack, you'll slack. So go and learn how to use Slack. I hope that's fine. Okay, I'm still seeing Ebenezer's hand.
Sorry, it's a mistake.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So, I want to believe that's all the questions that we have, in the FZE. So I want to wish you guys success all through your journey. I want to wish you success. I prayed for you personally because I want this academy to be a reference point for many of you, as many as possible. I want it to be something that you always refer back to. That this is where my journey in the Web3 space started. This is where I started learning how to make money, and I actually got connected with a job. This is where I got connected with a project that helped me scale up. This is where I became financially free. This is where I built a product in the Web3 space and we launched it. We got $50,000 funding. This is where I got funding for my idea that I've been incubating for a long time. I want that to be a reference point for many of you. Okay? And so that's why I prayed for you. So please take the classes seriously. Do your best. We've done our best and we are still doing it, all through the classes. The FTLD team will be engaging you. You have your mentors, right? You can ask your mentors questions. You can ask questions. Will be on Slack, very active. Magdalene is there, so you can ask your mentors questions regarding the FZA. You can join the FTLD community and ask questions in the FTLD community, whatever you don't understand. But please, everything FZA will be on Slack as much as you can. Engage, connect. Don't be a lone ranger. Connect with people, build relationships. You don't know where your next job recommendation will be coming from. And show yourself. Please don't build in silence. Show yourself. Let people know you for what you're doing in your various tracks. If we are looking for the top 3 students, be among. And how will you be among them? You'll be among them by showing yourself, always participating, engaging, asking questions. Let your tutors know you for somebody who asks questions, who is always engaging. These are the things that will qualify you for the top. Okay? So as much as you can, please put in your
Okay, so hello everybody. Good evening. Welcome to FZA 2.0 once again, and congratulations on getting accepted. So, like Gotul has just finished saying, we'll be having all our communications on Slack and everything will be communicated to you. So the reason why some things have been kind of slow is because we are trying to onboard everybody on Slack because we found out that some of you could not join the meeting. Um, yes, all the meetings will be recorded. Like this onboarding call is being recorded. So after the meeting, I'm going to share the link for those people that did not come early. And for the Slack channel, we learned that some of you don't know how to use Slack as well. So I'll be sending a tutorial video. But then you can always ask on the Slack channel if you have any issue, and we'll just answer your question, you know. Then yes, the timeline and the class schedules will also be sent on Slack. We'll just try to add everybody so that nobody is left out. But from tomorrow, everything will start, because this night we should be able to wrap up on everything. My name is Enobo Person, and if you have any other problem, you can either reach out to me or you reach out to Magdalene Christopher, or most of you that are on the community know Precious Oko. So you can reach out to her, and any question that she cannot answer, or Casey, any question that's Casey or Precious or Magdalene cannot answer, they will reach out to me and will ensure that you have all the answers that you need. So well done, everybody, and do have a lovely day.